What's going on, guys? It's me. Thank you so much for joining me back on Soul Healings with Dana. Some of you guys are freaking out like you haven't seen me in forever. I figured I'd better squeeze in here and upload a pick a card. I was just here Thursday, so you guys look through my channel and adjust your settings too if you are not getting uploads from me, okay? So this is pretty much a very inspired pick a card by Miss Olivia. A lot of my emails that come in are just, there's this guy, there's this guy and just really wanting to know some more information about this person. So this is what we're doing today. I went ahead and I made 3 piles for you guys to choose from to get more details about this person. Your timestamps, your ways to book with me, ways to donate to the channel are in your description box below, guys. Quick shout out to everybody who's made donations to the channel. You guys are amazing. Thank you guys for the bookings. Take your time, pause the video. I will see you at your pile. All right, pile number 1. So there's this guy, but there's this girl, and however you want to take this, just more information about this person. What do I say? What do I say? This is a person I'm a little concerned about, actually. They I think in the past they've been having a little bit of trouble in the love department. I think they've kind of given up on love. You know, I feel strongly in the majority of this energy that they love deeply. They give as much as they can. They gave so much of themselves just for their love to be handed back to them. Beat up. Their heart was just kind of torn out of their chest here. This is what I'm feeling, because it's like a feeling of despair. I feel despaired all of a sudden. Like, man, you know, I don't know I don't know what I want for my future. I'm not even really making plans. I'm kind of giving up here in love, you know? I think what they're doing is they're pushing any thoughts of any kind of serious connections to the side. They're just like, you know what, I'm just gonna take some time out. I'm just gonna, you know, just enjoy my own company, basically, is how I'm gathering here. Because what they're looking for in a person is somebody that, and this plays a role in their past, okay? But they're looking for somebody who knows their worth here. I get the feeling that in their past they have been cheated on. And normally when people step outside of a serious connection, it's usually because that person just doesn't know their worth. So I get the feeling, or they don't stick to their boundaries and their standards, stuff like that, okay? So I think what this person is looking for is somebody who is warm and, you know, pretty confident. They stick to their guns. They have so much self-respect. They know their self-worth. Just basically somebody who's going to show up in this Queen of Fire energy is what they're after, is what they're looking for. But I think, like, they're going to take their time. They're taking their time. They're not even really making plans in that long-term aspect of this, okay? It's like, I feel so defeated. Like, oh my gosh, you know. But the bright side is that once they find what they're looking for, it begins. A true match begins here, okay, guys? So, you know, this is like the new partnership, the new sometimes it ties into contracts here, guys. So but this is about moving forward, moving past all of this, okay? Because this is a bit of heavy grief here. Just disparity in love. That's sad. It's so sad. Okay. So let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, this makes sense. They're keeping an open mind. They're keeping an open mind. At least they're keeping an open mind and heart, because I feel like they're doing that here in this in that Pentacles energy, that Nine of Earth Pentacles. Okay, so with all of the Pentacles on the board, we're looking at somebody who has a lot of Earth in their chart, but they're also in this kind of energy. They just move slower. Okay, we're moving slower. We're not rushing anything. They're really paying attention to any red flags, anything that doesn't sit right with them. This is what they're paying attention to. Okay, I'm sorry about that glare, guys, but they are definitely keeping an open mind. And they understand what they're worthy of. They understand that they are worthy of love. And they see, that's the thing too, that they come into a connection, and they walk into connections with their heart wide open. They love deep. They're deep lovers here, okay? And with this little bit of fire in there, it kind of makes sense that they would be a deep lover, a deep passionate lover. But I feel like this was a person who put their love out there, and somebody just trampled all over them, Again, despair defeated the defeated feeling. But they've grown. They've realized that in order for them to move forward, they want to be with that Queen of Fire. Okay, they want to have the right kind of connection moving forward. They're really in their essence, what they're looking for is their perfect match, and I think they're going to take their time in coming to a decision as to who they want, what they want moving forward. Again, if they feel a little connection with somebody, they're paying attention to those red flags, because if this person that they come in contact with and sorry, if they feel a little bit of like, oh, you remind me of somebody from the past, you have maybe what am I trying to say here, like if you have, I don't know, a flirtatious energy with other people like that, this is gonna set them off, and but nonetheless, this is what they're watching. They're looking out for anything that doesn't feel right to them. Okay, as the same as you should be looking out for things that don't feel right to you. Okay, so if this is a person that's on your mind, don't expect them to move with fire. Okay, they eventually do come around in the Seven of Fire. They just kind of let their guards down. Right now, this is like kind of challenging for them in a sense, but this here is like very overwhelming. The thought of moving on and doing this all over again is so overwhelming. Okay, so you have to keep that in mind. This is why they kind of put the brakes on and move in this Pentacles energy. Okay, what else do we got? Yeah, oh shit, oh sorry guys, I felt it. Okay, so this person has walked through a storm. This person has walked through a storm. I felt it, man. Okay, hold on. Let me get my cards right. Okay. They were lied to in the past. See how I was explaining, this person's a deep lover. This person's a deep lover. So moving forward in their life, what am I trying to say? I'm saying too many things at one time. In order for them to move forward in life, they want to make sure that they're not being lied to, they're not being manipulated in any kind of way here, because really what they want is this deeper connection with somebody. This is a very compassionate and caring individual, okay? And I get so upset sometimes when I know that, especially in the masculine energy, because it's hard for a man to open up and share his heart and like fully invest into a relationship sometimes. And when they do, somebody comes along and tramples on that good heart, and it leaves them jaded, it leaves them sour, This is why moving forward, he is paying attention. She could even be paying attention, but she could be paying attention to any red flags, anything that just is not feeling good in her life or his life. You dig? Okay? Dig. Yes, choices. Okay, let's go here first. So, moving forward, yeah, you see, guys, they're afraid of being left out, and again, they're kind of pushing out the thought of love here too. Okay, they're the type of person that just wants the right kind of connection, the right kind of relationship, being married. Nobody on the outside, no third party situations, nothing like this here. And they're not really in the mood to be, they're not being flexible about this, okay? They're sticking to their guns. They're looking below the surface of people. And they're very, very, like, if anything triggers me in a way, I can't be in this connection, is what I'm getting here, okay? So they're really, again, they're moving slower, but they're also keeping their options open. If you take a closer look at this, wow, hello. If you take a closer look at this, there are a bunch of doors here, okay? And the majority of the doors are open. Some of the doors are closed. However, this is this person closing the chapters of their past. But, looking at their options, they have a lot of, I don't want to say they have a lot of options, but they're really just kind of keeping those options open and really listening to their intuition moving forward here, okay? So if you have been wondering what's the holdup with this person, this is basically what's been going on here. They're not quite ready, and I really get the sense that they're just kind of feeling out everything. Again, you have to keep in mind they're very overwhelmed at this time. And it is because of the challenges that they were up against in the past. So they're really looking for the right kind of connection, but they're also watching out for anything that's they're not comfortable with. Okay, guys? So oops, sorry. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. You let me know in the comments below how you feel about this. If this has resonated with you, make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys. I'll see you in our next video. Bye. Hey, pile number 2. So there is this guy and, okay, there's this guy, but, so right away, what I'm gathering here is a person who is, has possibly come out of a marriage, a long-term relationship, something like that, in the Hierophant reverse, you guys. But this is a person who has moved on from that and is feeling freedom. I just feel like they're feeling a lot of freedom in this energy here, okay? Right now, I do have this feeling that they're having difficulty making decisions for themselves, especially with this Two of Air sitting next to the King of Earth reverse. But we're looking at somebody who's actually kind of stubborn about moving forward. They don't want to really, I guess in a sense, they don't really want to move too fast in a connection, so they're kind of taking their time. Again, he carries a lot of stubbornness. It is very possible that he's dealing with some I don't want to say financial setbacks, but he's dealing with something financially too there. So I don't think he's really accepting a serious offer. I don't think he's moving forward. He or she, I'm sorry, this is not gender specific. He or she is not taking any offers too seriously at this time. Again, they're making decisions, but in this too, it's a in these two energies really alone. What I'm gathering is a person that is like they've been overthinking, overanalyzing, probably an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, because they're just really coming at me with a lot of mental energy. So this has really created the analysis paralysis, just like a mental lockup here, guys. But they are moving on. They are, but I don't. It's almost like a block, even in this patience card. This is not really the right time for them, okay? They're being patient with themselves. They're being patient with their time. How it's really a reflection off of this Eight of Air, because in that kind of energy, it's almost like eventually they're going to take some serious movements forward in a connection, but right now they're not really ready to do that, okay? I think it's a reflection of the Hierophant in reverse, that they're just not ready to be in a lockdown committed relationship, okay? So that's kind of the backstory of what's happening with them. And I get the sense that if you're trying to figure this person out, this is a very possible scenario. It is very possible that they're going kind of hot, cold on you. They're popping in and out of your life. And the truth be told, they just don't know what they want. They don't know what they want. And it's this fear of it's kind of like pile number one, but it's a fear of like starting over. It's a fear of being in a relationship that's going to cause them to feel trapped, okay? So we have to be patient with this kind of person if you're willing to stick out and wait around for them. But I mean, you have to ask yourself in this kind of energy, like, how long are you willing to wait here, okay? So right now they're not looking for true love. Again, this for me is just healing from a separation. They're healing from separation, okay? Again, for me, this honeymoon is like the self-reflection, just taking a time out from life, reflecting on things, not really moving forward. For them in their heart, it's just not the right time to reach back out. If they were I have a feeling that they were flirting with you and they got you like in your feelings and you felt like really, really, oh man, gosh, I wish you guys can hear what's going on in my head. For like some of this energy, they came across as somebody that may have shown you like, I'm ready for true love, but really they're not. They're not. They're actually still a little damaged. They're still working on the healing through the separation here. There's a tug of war basically happening in their heart here. Okay. But what's really going on and what you don't really know, what you don't really see, is that they're just not ready. They're not ready. They're definitely not ready. Okay. So just be careful that this isn't a person that's popping in and out of your life, playing with you, making you feel good, and then they disappear. And, and maybe it's just okay to wash your hands from this. I mean, she's coming through in this King of Earth reverse, which is not even, it's the stubbornness about this, like it's not even cool to even be playing games with people. So just be mindful. Be mindful. If you feel like this person's been playing games with you, they were flirting with you, they made you feel like you're the one, the only. The truth of the matter is that they're not even sure what the heck they want, anyways. They're not really taking any serious movements into a true love connection. Okay, in this honeymoon card, I always feel like my eye always hits this moon, and that for me it's like I'm keeping my past a secret. I'm not really talking to you about my past. I'd rather not talk to you about my past. That kind of a feeling here, and really it ties into like the illusion that I might be telling you I'm ready for another committed relationship, but in the reality, the backstory. So if this is hitting you in a way that's resonating with you, it's something that you should probably, take into consideration here. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so all three of these cards are in reverse. So I don't feel like in the love and romance, this is not somebody who's ready. That's obvious. We're kind of just repeating the message. But in this energy, I feel a little hopeful. I feel like they're going to put an end to any disagreements with the person that they were in a connection with before you. If you have any disagreements or arguments that took place to you, they want to put an end to that. They want to put an end to anything that's still troubling them back here, because that's what's happening. But in this current energy, they're not quite ready. They can't be ready. They can't be ready. Otherwise, you will walk into a connection. This is like a damaged person, and then it's like you could easily become more of a helper to this person than anything, instead of it being a serious relationship, And I know a majority of us want to be there to help a person and, pick them up when they're down and stuff like that. But, if you're looking for love, this person is clear. I can't believe these cards are all upside down either. That's nuts. We are just not ready for love. Okay. We're still battling our inner demons. We're battling our past. We're afraid of the future. You know what I mean? Like crazy energies, guys. Okay. So oh, geez. Okay. Poised. This for me feels like it belongs to you, okay? Sorry, I'm trying to lay out my cards in a new way where we don't catch all that glare. So what else do we have? Soul solitude. Yeah, see? This is what he's doing. He's, the bright side of this, guys, and I always say there's a bright side to everything. So this person is doing some self-reflecting here, okay? That's what's important, okay? They're taking, the overall message, boom, boom, boom. They're taking the time out to really just reflect on what they really want in their life moving forward here, okay? For sure, hands down. They're not quite ready for a new beginning. I think they're connecting to their higher self. They're listening to their higher self, getting guidance from whoever they believe in here at this point, okay? Because not everybody believes in spirit guides and angels and stuff like that, okay? But for me, I felt like this is more for the viewer, okay? I think this is about you keeping your composure about this person. I think they're doing the same. They're just keeping their composure, even though they might have been hitting you with the feels, But I think this is about you just kind of holding yourself together, maybe realizing that this person isn't ready, or, maybe you guys might have a chance in the future, but right now just hold it together, okay? Don't put any kind of pressure on this person. Don't force them to open up. You'll cause them to run away, okay? You'll find yourself chasing this person. So basically, don't set yourself up in a position where you're going to find yourself chasing him, okay? Or her. Don't go chasing, okay? This person will lock up on you so tightly, they will never open up again, okay? It's crazy. I know, you guys. But just keep in mind that they're not ready. They're in their mind, in their heart, mind, body, soul. They're just not ready to go to bat. I suppose go to bat or go the distance with anybody right now. They're really just afraid to make any movements forward. Okay. So if you have found yourself in a position where you're just trying to figure out what this person is doing, what they really want, this is what's really going on. And again, take what resonates, you guys. Don't force this into your life. Otherwise, this can cause, some heartache and pain, and you don't need that, okay? But let me know in the comments below how you feel about this, and make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in our next video. Bye. Hey there, pile number 3. So there's this guy, but there's this girl, you know. This isn't gender specific, but shout out to the 6 guys who have subscribed to my channel. Woohoo, you are completely outnumbered here. Anyways, I don't have a whole lot of guys here. I don't know what the problem is. I guess they're just not into me. I don't know. I'm joking. I'm joking. Anyways, the person that is on your mind. Oh, here we go again. Is dealing with some things that, okay, so 5 of Waters, we're all about thinking about the past. We're still dwelling in things from the past. And for them, it's a constant feeling of like, I coulda, shoulda, woulda. Maybe if I did this, things would have turned out differently here. Maybe I should have been there when I said I should have been there. Maybe I should have bought her flowers or something like this. But there's a sense of like, I could have done better here. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure why, but I'm just feeling it. Okay. But what moving forward though, I feel like this person has also been hurt too in some ways. I feel like they are in kind of a protective kind of mode here. I'm seeing this in a couple of these energies, guys. But they're not necessarily, they're taking their time in the love department, okay? They want love, they want to feel love, but they're taking their time in offering. And they're very specific as to who they want to offer their love to, okay? So we have to keep that in mind. This is very overwhelming, okay? This is so overwhelming for this person. This is what they're actually kind of procrastinating in that energy as to moving forward, okay? And really, I think they get kind of locked up because they're still kind of in the past, thinking about the future, not really being in the present moment, just working on their healing in this moment. But and two, sometimes in the 9 of Fire is somebody who actually can get paranoid. There's a paranoia energy that comes out of this 9 of Fire, especially when it's in reverse, you guys. So they are kind of probably paranoid. Maybe they are afraid that if they give their love to somebody again, it's gonna happen all over again. This is why they go into protective mode, you know. But they become a little more protective over their feelings, their thoughts, their money. In a sense, it can come across as somebody who's kind of greedy, something like that. But they're paranoid. They're paranoid. That's what I'm getting here. But here's what they're looking for in a person. They're looking for somebody who definitely, obviously, is loving. Somebody who's tender-hearted. You know, I think they've been done dirty here. Okay, so they're in this Queen of Water. She's so tender-hearted. She's loving. She's really the definition of unconditional love here. Okay, so maybe it is that, you know, they made mistakes, but they weren't like the big mistakes like cheating but just not being really in tune to their woman, you know, like, you know, guys don't always get it. Okay, but it's like he wants a person, or let's even go okay, this person wants somebody who's just tender-hearted. They want to be accepted for all their shortcomings, basically. You know, not everybody is perfect. We're gonna drop the ball every once in a while. Geez, you guys, some of you guys get on me in my pick of cards. I'm not perfect, okay? I screwed up too. But but moving forward, I think they're going to be even a little more cautious about their own actions, and they're going to. I get the feeling too that they start to become a little bit more responsible for their actions. I think the past has taught them a very valuable lesson when it comes to love. Again, moving forward in a very cautious kind of way. They want to make movements. They want to be like on the level with somebody, but of course they're not moving too quickly about it. But something changes in here. Something changes because they do come to their senses. They do understand where they went wrong. And they come through with a lot of passion and a better, and in this kind of energy, we're talking about like feeling so self-assured about moving forward, like, okay, I won't make the same mistakes again. I'm going to move forward. So this is action, action, action. In the Messenger of Earth, I'm really happy it's upright because at least this person is seeing the future with enthusiasm, but they're going to take their time in their movements too. Okay. It's kind of sad, but it's, at least this is a person that's being responsible and thinking, I made mistakes. I know I did. This person hurt me too. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's nice. So what they're really looking for is somebody, again, besides all the other things that I had described, was somebody that they can call a soulmate. Yeah. Oh, look. See, I was just talking about them forgiving and learning, and it's really about their past. Okay. So it's really about healing the past and taking care of this and realizing the mistakes that they've made here. Okay. But they are really looking for somebody that they can call a soulmate. Again, somebody who carries that Queen of Water energy, of course, with some passion in them, and somebody who they feel that chemistry with. Okay. I think that if after this person gets their stuff together, I really do see this happening. Okay, guys. So, what else did we got here? Hold on. I had to lay my cards out just a little bit differently because of the glare, and it's not really working. So, well, there it is, you guys. There it is. Okay, so kind of going back into the past with this person, they're working on everything. They're working on everything. They're working on that broken heart. And seriously, I really feel like this is a person that's like, I know I screwed this up. I'm not the best boyfriend. I'm not the best girlfriend. Please forgive me for all my shortcomings. I should have been there when I said I was gonna be there. I should have bought her flowers. That song. But this is kind of tying into like they're eventually gonna make a really, really committed movement forward. But right now, I think this is about their personal space, giving them some breathing room, kind of like in pile number 2. We're just giving them just a little bit of breathing room. It's funny too, because I feel like some of you guys got this person's number. And you guys see them on social media a lot, but it's about giving them some personal space because this is what they're really kind of looking for in the moment is just being they're working on their healing, and they can't really heal if they have so many thoughts, especially a man. Oh my gosh, if they can't handle more than one thought at one time. And no offense to the guys, but guys can only handle one thought at a time. As we're women, we're all over the place. Okay, we're multitaskers, things like that. Okay, but I'm stepping outside of the definition, and I'm going with the way I'm feeling about this card. I really feel like this person is really just looking for somebody who gets them. They're balanced with them. they're okay with their little quirks, their shortcomings. Somebody who mirrors them. Okay. Normally this this card has a completely different energy, but I'm feeling this differently today. Okay. So I'm going to go with what my gut is telling me. But I really feel like this person is really wanting the yin to their yang, vice versa. They're wanting that fiery, passionate energy, that fiery, passionate connection, but also with that loving embrace. Okay. Please, it's almost like I want to say, please just accept me for who I am. I'm not the greatest, but I am who I am, right? I think in the grand scheme of things with everybody in life, this is all we ever want. It's just to be accepted for who we are. You know, if, I don't know, you guys watch me enough. Like I say, I screw things up. I stammer over my words. I'm not perfect, but you know what? I'm not putting myself out there as somebody that's perfect, you know? So, and you guys just kind of take me for how I am, you know? Okay. All right. So, a little of this is for you, and a little of this is just a continuation about this person. But for right now, again, we're going with the flow. We're going with the flow. Sorry, I heard something. It'll come back. You guys know how this goes. Okay. Oh yeah. I heard the words working on self. I wasn't sure what that meant, but now I get it. So in this moment, they're working on their emotions. They're just working on themselves. They're putting themselves back together in hopes. It's like this thing. I hope the next person that comes to me is just cool with who I am. You know what I'm saying? Let me go back and let me backtrack for just a minute, because it's kind of bugging me as to what's going on here. But I feel like the person that they were with before was kind of high and mighty, I'm better than you attitude, like this, you know, like kind of sassy pants, thinking she's like the queen of everything, in some ways made this person feel like lower than low. Like, God, that's so horrible. How do you make people feel that bad? You know, just to, I guess, in a sense, to make herself feel better about herself or himself, something like that. But that's what it was nagging at me. I'm sorry, I'm throwing it in there. I don't care. But this person is just doing that self-reflecting, just working on the inner healing. It's like, please accept me for who I am. I'm doing all this work on myself. I understand where I went wrong. Just accept me for who I am. You know, this is a card of like, I've put in all the work. All I can do now is just kind of take a step back and let the universe make things happen here. Okay. Now, eventually they finally realize that they are going to stay true to who they are and live in their authentic self, and just move away from people and limiting self-beliefs. I think that I just get the feeling that they just kind of surrender and just accept themselves for who they are, you know. And again, I was telling you, this is like coming to the edge. They're coming to the edge with wanting to take that next step. Because remember, I was feeling like we were here, but I was really feeling like this person's gonna push themselves. I feel like there's a bit of a comfort zone thing for them too here. Okay. So it does turn out, you know, that they get it together. They get it together here. Okay. So I'm sure it's weird too. I'm getting so much information off this pile. Okay. But I feel like for some of you guys met in like a clothing store. I keep seeing the scene in my head. That's not going to resonate for everybody, but I keep seeing like a grocery store, a clothing store. Maybe you guys might work together, or maybe you guys bumped into each other there. It's like something happened in the store here, and I'm just like, I can't wait to hear the details of this, because you guys always tell me, oh my God, this is exactly where we met. I just saw Starbucks too, which is so weird. Anyways, okay, so yeah, this is what this person's going through. Again, oh, this is interesting because, oh, wait a minute. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm going to call this the lucky pile. I think I said it. I don't know. I think I said it. I felt like this person was focused on other priorities too in their life. So it could be that they're taking care of a parent, their mom, grandmother, a sister. I feel like this could even be a sister, but I think I'm going to have to listen to myself on this video. But I was also feeling that there were other priorities in their life that they're taking care of too, on top of everything else that they have been dealing with. Okay. So, and again, they just want somebody to be like, you're cool how they are. You know, it's like our parents accept us. Well, not all of our parents, but our parents accept us for who we are. You know, whatever, you're the class clown. I'm not mentioning her name, but she was a class clown. I always got in trouble, but her name is definitely not Dana of Soul Healings. Yeah, okay. Anyways, this person is just working. I really feel like just letting go of the past. And this is kind of a repeating message. I'm not going to repeat it because you guys don't need to hear it 5 times. Anyways, okay, guys, let me know what's going on here. I'm excited to find out what part of the store. I see a clothing and grocery store, so I don't know. Really cool. Let me know in the comments below. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up. I love you guys so much. Thanks for stopping by. See you the next time. Bye.